So thank you, Katie, for joining us this year, not just for one, but for 2 sessions, and they were both fantastic. I wanted to ask you a couple questions that, of course, I have on my mind, which is really around health and wellness. And I'm curious, what is your one daily ritual that you attribute to living a healthier life?
I check my sleep number score in the morning.
Do you?
I do,
Okay,
yeah,
sleep number too.
because I actually think sleep is incredibly important, and I want to understand how I can get better sleep, and whether certain things I'm doing is, maybe interrupting that. So that's one thing that I do every day.
So sleep is like restorative for you.
Yes,
You notice a
I
difference
love to
if you
sleep.
don't?
Yeah, it's really important. Yeah, I spent many years not getting enough sleep, so I really appreciate it now.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
your 3
yeah.
morning wake-ups or whatever.
Yeah.
What health and wellness trend do you think will rise in 2020?
I think that people will feel increasingly comfortable using technology. They already are, more than they were a few years ago, and I think those numbers are going to go up. And I think that whether it's counting steps or counting points if you're on Weight Watchers, or doing other kind of health and wellness activities, screen time, I think more people are going to adapt to that. I think also more people are going to be, cognizant of how tethered they are to technology and want to make sure they do something about it, because I think people are now realizing that it keeps you from being present. It doesn't, moms aren't interacting with their kids. I see them in the park reading their phones all the time. And I think people are going to start realizing that this is a real impediment to forging really good relationships and modeling good behavior for their children.
I personally notice this big time, that we're increasingly worried about what's going on over here rather than worried what's going on over here.
Yeah, it's a real problem. And I think it's leading to a lot of social isolation and loneliness and a whole host of problems. So I think people are going to become more aware that they're spending too much time with their head in their phones.
So if you had to recommend just one thing, what do you believe is essential to living a healthy life?
I would say relationships, friendships, partnerships, being there for each other, connecting one-on-one, and in real conversations and in real time spent together.
Lovely. Thank you.
Thank you,
for
Jill.
doing this.
Thank you. You're welcome.